Bueno, una vez más, good morning to everybody. Bienvenidos a esta reunión informativa de nuestro Summer Camp Alemania, julio 2025, diseñado para estudiantes desde cuarto grado hasta 10º grado. Serán 3 semanas de inmersión en la cultura alemana y la buena noticia es que es un campamento abierto para todo público. Pueden participar nuestros estudiantes como estudiantes externos que quieran vivir esta experiencia de estar en Alemania, de entender cómo es la cultura alemana y entender también un poquito más cómo poder llegar a Alemania y optar por una educación en Alemania. Entonces, queremos agradecer a todos nuestros participantes, bienvenidos a todos los que están conectados, que han sacado un poquito de su tiempo para estar aquí con nosotros. Sean bienvenidos y los que se van uniendo también. Les recordamos que vamos a hacer la grabación de este video para poder compartirlo luego con ustedes. El día de hoy nos acompaña el señor Martín Ovirne, asesor de marketing de alemán, la señora Frederick Kolbe, coordinadora internacional de alemán, bienvenidos, y el señor George von Wallenberg, representante de Did Deutsch Institut. Bienvenidos. Ellos estarán brindándole mayor información de los beneficios que ofrece este campamento para los estudiantes. Algunos de los temas que vamos a tratar van a ser la contextualización de Alemania, darle como que esos insights a los papás, a los niños, esas preguntitas de por qué Alemania, por qué queremos Alemania para nuestros niños, detalles del programa, lo que está incluido ahí por parte de DID, los costos de este campamento de verano y pues un plan de financiamiento que hemos diseñado para que, por si alguno de los papás quiere optar por ellos, pues ahí vamos a tener como que ese espacio también.
Okay, hello. I'm going to do my part in English. I think there's a minority that speaks German here, so English is better than my Spanish. Little welcome here. My name is Federico Kolbe. I work for the school as the coordinator for German language and culture, and I'm happy to present this great opportunity. We are offering this opportunity to our students, but also external students. First of all, to improve their language skills, but not only this, it's also a great cultural experience and just a very fun way to improve your language skills and to get to know new cultures. Germany is quite different from what we know in Panama, of course. I have lived in Germany. I have traveled to both Germany and Panama, of course, and I highly recommend this for our students, external students at the age range between 8 and 14 years old, but also to our students of currently 10th grade who are currently 15 years old. So they allow us to also bring some of the older students from our colegio. So thank you for that. A little bit about the camp that will take place in Oberwesel. Oberwesel, I think Georg, you might talk a little bit about it as well later on, is about, I think, 95 kilometers from Frankfurt, 85 kilometers from the airport. And our students, or the students, will stay in a location that has 24/7 hour monitoring, so that students will not be on their own. There's monitoring, but they will have, of course, German classes and a placement test in the beginning to see where each student is at. So we know that different students have different needs. So lower level students will get different curriculum than the higher level students, for example. Of course, it's not just about German, right? So yes, there will be plenty of German lessons, but there will also be a lot of fun. So every day there will be activities for the students to engage in: crafts, dancing, sports, outdoors. And I think some of the highlights will be the excursions that are planned, for example, to go to Frankfurt or Cologne, to see some of the shopping, some of the sites, the old building, the history that Germany offers. Just to mention a few examples. I'm sure Georgi will go deeper into this later on, but I've been to both places. It should be a very fun experience for all of our students. Here are a few pictures of some of the attractions that we might get to see next summer in Germany. I think that covers the basics I don't want to talk too much about it, but I want to thank our partner here, the Did Deutsch Institut. Thank you for working with us. Thank you for allowing this opportunity. And that's it from my side. Thank you.
Muchas gracias, Miss Colbe, por tu intervención, buenísimo. Bueno, sin más, George, queremos escucharte, queremos saber los detalles, todo eso que tengas para contarnos. Adelante.
Yeah, okay. So first of all, as well, welcome from our side, from the Did Deutsch Institut. We're looking forward to welcome the children here in Germany. We prepared as well a little presentation. I just quickly have to share my screen, if it's okay. Yes, perfect. So at the beginning, my colleague Carola, who is like in the sales responsible for South America, will give you a quick overview of our company, so you know as well with who you're working and what are we offering in general. At the beginning, she gives you a quick overview, and then we go in detail to the summer camp in Oberwesel and give you an overview about everything from the summer camp. Carola, you can start right now. Okay. It's better, I think.
Lo podemos hacer en español, para que los padres entiendan bien. Nosotros somos de Did Deutsch Institut, que se traduce a Deutsch in Deutschland, porque nuestro mayor lema es que para aprender un idioma es importante visitar el país en el que se habla, y es la mejor manera esa es la mejor manera de aprender un idioma. En esta primera diapositiva pueden ver algunas de las acreditaciones que tenemos como institución. Son acreditaciones muy importantes para escuelas de idiomas y, como pueden ver, tenemos varias. Aquí les puedo mostrar un poco de nuestro Nationality Mix. Aquí en las escuelas que tenemos, para adultos tenemos 4 escuelas, y durante el verano ofrecemos los campamentos de verano para estudiantes, para adolescentes. Acá pueden tener un mejor overview de los porcentajes de los países de los que recibimos estudiantes. Esto obviamente cambia todo el tiempo, pero más o menos esto es un overview. Pero, por ejemplo, les puedo comentar que el mercado latinoamericano ha crecido mucho en el último año, así también como el mercado de Turquía, de Italia. El mercado ruso disminuyó claramente. Pero bueno, como para que tengan una mejor idea de la cantidad de estudiantes internacionales que recibimos. Durante todo el año tenemos 4 escuelas para adultos en locaciones particulares de Alemania, en Berlín, en Frankfurt, en Hamburgo y en Múnich. Puedo comentar un poquito de cada escuela. Ofrecemos cursos para todos los niveles, todo el año. Tenemos también otros diferentes programas para preparación de exámenes, para soporte con la aplicación a la universidad alemana, para profesionales. Ofrecemos diferentes tipos de hospedaje para nuestros estudiantes tomando cursos con nosotros: familia anfitriona, residencia de estudiantes, hotel. Y ahora sí los dejo, como les comenté, tenemos durante todo el año cursos para adultos, pero en el verano nos enfocamos principalmente en lo que son campamentos de verano para estudiantes de edades desde 8 a 17 años.
So now we can come to speak about the summer camps. I'm sorry I don't speak that good Spanish, so I hope English works for everybody as well. So as Carola said before, we're offering the whole year for adults courses, as well as summer. We have in the months from June to August summer camps. We have 6 amazing locations in Germany and Austria. We're offering the summer camps between 2 weeks to 2 months, and it depends on which residence and which location. It's either residence or host family. Always everything is full board, activities and excursions are included, as well the transportation, local transportation at the location. In our summer camps, in all the summer camps, we have an age group between 8 to 17 years, and we offer levels from A0 to C1. And now we come to speak about the summer camp Oberwesel, for which you guys are interested. I will give you, before I go directly to the camp overview, I will give you a quick overview where exactly Oberwesel is located, because it's not one of the biggest cities in Germany. So here you can see a map of Germany. And as Frau Kolbe described before, Oberwesel is close to Frankfurt am Main, so like in kind of the middle west of Germany. And it's close to Frankfurt, but as well Mainz, Cologne, or the former West German capital Bonn. It's all like kind of in the middle of Germany. And about what is the program in Oberwesel? So it's located in Oberwesel am Rhein, surrounded by castle and vineyards. It's in the UNESCO World Heritage Main-Rhein. It's like wonderful surroundings, a lot of nature. It's perfect for that age group. And we offer the level from A1 or A0 to B1. And the students who come there are either from 1 week to 5 weeks, they stay there. We're offering German lessons every week between either 20 or 24 lessons per week. In the whole package, you have included different sport activities, excursion, games, cultural activities, as well as before prescribed, several visits to different excursions to different cities around Oberwesel, for example, Mainz, Koblenz, Heidelberg, Frankfurt, or Mainz, or Cologne. The students are, the accommodation for the students are multi-bedrooms, as well as I said before, full board, so 3 meals per day. So here you have some pictures in like short, small versions. Afterwards, I will show you the pictures being a little bit bigger, so you can get like kind of a point of view of the summer camps. As well, the best way to describe the summer camp is to have an example week. So here we have I took a schedule for 1 week this year, what happened this year. So it's every week kind of the same procedure. So Sunday is always the arrival day. The children arrive, then we have check-in. In the afternoon, we start first of all, like our team greets everybody, show them around, give them a tour around the camp, as well as the locations, to show them, the students, where everything is located. In the evening, after lunch, after dinner, we give a presentation about the camp rules. Everybody have to sign those rules. Due to we work with children, we have certain rules. I think it's in every school as well, the same for you. We have certain rules, certain measures, because we work with children. We want to secure the safety of those children. Therefore, every time and Sunday when new students come, we give a presentation about the camp rules, so that everybody knows what are the rules. And as well, we start directly on Sunday with some ice-breaking games, so all the children get to know each other, meet the children around the world, and get the first picture of everybody and see how it is. On Monday, directly the classes start. As I said before, we're offering 2 possibilities of classes. Either the classic classes, it's always from 9:30 to 12:45. It's called in German Standardkurs. Or if somebody wants to learn a bit more, have to get a little bit more lessons, we offer as well the intensive classes. They are from 8:30 to 9:15. Generally, it's always at 7:30. Our people on our staff wakes up the students. They eat all together breakfast, and then the classes starts. So the class starts. The standard courses start at 9:30 till 12:45. They have in between as well 10-minute breaks. So it's not only straight the whole time classes. They have breaks as well. To relax a little bit in between. Afterwards, it's always lunch. I will give you, after the next slide, will show you an overview about, after the next slides, will show you an overview about the meals. It's typical German, I can say now already. And at 2 p.m. it's always the lesson program starts. So in the morning, it's always classes. In the afternoon and evening is leisure program. So the activities and the fun part of that as well. As you can see here, it's always a little bit, changing a little bit. So the students have different programs. It's, for example, here Monday, we have a rally through the residence and the city, so they can see what is around the whole area. Then for sure in the summer, it's always the swimming pool is always one of the highlights for the students to cool up after the classes and everything. But it's as well some excursion during the week already. Like, for example, here, the students on Wednesday, the students go to Lorelei or the summer rail. So as I said before, it's like in the Rhine Valley. So we have different castles and everything around. And that's, for example, as well an afternoon activity where the children can go and see the surroundings already. But as well, it's a lot, especially in Oberwesel, a lot of sports like here, outdoor games, or some weeks it's like football games, some other sport activities. So we try always to offer a mixture so the students can do sports, but see as well the country and play as well with the other children. So we try to let them speak not only in class German, as well in the activities. That's why we're offering as well group games where our staff looks that the nationalities are mixed, so they have to speak more German, not only in classes, as also learning German while having fun and doing sports or activity programs. After the afternoon program from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m., there's always a little bit free time where the students can relax a little bit or can speak with their roommates and everything. Afterwards is after dinner. After the free time, they have always dinner from 6:30 till 7:30. And in the evening, we're offering as well some activities like quiz nights, workshops, as well as some free time. So time for friends is like one of the highlights for the students always in every camp, because they love to make new contacts with their roommates or with the children around them. But as well, in that time, we're offering mostly the team on the ground, our staff offers as well some activities. So if somebody doesn't know what to do, they can always have the options to still do, even there's free time, to have like the option to do gaming night or some activities as well. After 9:30, the children have to be in the rooms. So therefore, our staff goes around as well to check that everybody is going to the room. And after 10 p.m., it's like lights out, we always say, so the children have to sleep. Due to that, in the morning, the breakfast, like the wake up, it's at 7:30. We always said to the children, better go early to sleep, so the next day they're fit to start again. During the week, that program is always the same schedule as you can see here. It's always the same like times and time slots. And then on the weekend, on Saturday, we have always 1 day excursion. Like here, it was the first week of the camp. And the first weekend, the children went to Cologne to visit city Cologne. So it's either we take the public transportation train, for example, to go there, or we go by bus to the cities. It depends always how far is the distance and where the children goes. As well on Sunday, there's always the new students arriving, but also for the students who stay longer, there's a half-day excursion. For example, either they do activity outside, go hiking, or go to the swimming pool. So it's not like Sundays, children are off. It's always everybody has a certain, like there's always a program offered and the children can do something. This is the plan from this year, because we're planning right now the activity program for the next year. There can be always some changes due to the weather and to the provider. For example, if there's bad weather, thunderstorm coming, for sure we will not go to the swimming pool. It can be also a little changing of the plan, but we try to get it as fixed as possible. It depends always, as I said before, on the weather or provider and everything. So now you can get a little overview of that services we offer at Oberwesel. So as I said, like as we spoke before, you could see at the timetables, the lesson program is always an afternoon and evening program is included. All the excursion are included. Our staff is 24/7 reachable at the location, either from the student side, but as well from the parent side. So when we work together, you will get provided a phone number of our camp leaders at the ground. They're always reachable. As well, that we have an emergency phone number where you can call every day, every night, like there's every time, there's 24/7, there's somebody reachable if there's questions around it. As well, our staff sleep in the same location, in the same area as well, like so the students know in that room is the camp leader, and that room are the teamer, so the staff who takes care about them. So the students can always speak to somebody if they have questions or problems. Also, all the travel costs are included in the price from the lecture program. Then we come to the German courses. For sure, like as our name say, DED, Deutsch in Deutschland, we say the best way to learn a language is to be in the country, and therefore now the German courses. As before, we offer 20 or 24 lessons. Those two options you have. The placement test is online. Due to the placement test, we try always to put the children in the best courses for the children. It can be also, for example, that everybody of us was as well once a student. So some people are like a little bit stressed before the tests. On the location, like for example, if the test wasn't the best and we put the student in A1, on the locations, the first 2 days, our teacher check if the level is the best one. And then the first 2 days can always be like kind of a testing phase. So they check, okay, is A1 the best? If it is good, then it's good. But if maybe the student is better, then we can put in the class higher. But first of all, we put the students, due to the placement test, in the classes. All the teaching materials are also included. At the end, the students will receive the certificate, what shows how long the student stays, how many lessons they did. and in which level they took the courses. As well, in the price is either the standard or the intensive course included. Also, it's possible to book first the standard classes, and then if the children want to have more lessons, we can put on top as well the intensive courses. And due to the accommodation, it's a multi-bedrooms. The bath is in the room, so en suite. It's free Wi-Fi at the location, as well as bed linen and towels are included and will be exchanged once per week. So here you can see a meal plan from that week. It's in German, but we thought about should we translate everything in English, but it gives you a nice overview of the typical German food. It's typical German food. As well, there's included there's always 2 options for lunch and dinner. As well, in the lunch and in the dinner, there is for example, at lunch you have as well different types of salads you can choose of, different breads as well, desserts. In the dinner, you have as well every time offered a soup, salad, and as well typical German cold breakfast is offered as well, so bread rolls, different bread types, sausages, cheese. And the breakfast is as well typical German, so different rolls, sausages, cheese, some sweet stuff as well, cereals and everything. So it's typical German food. And as well as you can see here, they try to offer always different options like vegetarian or with meat, as well as you as some as well can see. Maybe there are some kind of sweet main dishes as well included, but it's
very German.
It's very German, and it shows as well we want to offer that the students can have a picture, not only the learn language, but also have as well a picture about the German culture. And now we have here some pictures of the location. So here you can see on the left side of the picture, that's the city of Oberwesel. So you can see the Rhine. The whole area is, as I said before, UNESCO World Heritage area. So a lot of tourists from around the world come and drive around there to see those valleys and the river. It's an old city, not one of the biggest cities in this area, but it's nice especially for that age group. So it's not like Frankfurt or Berlin, where it's huge cities. It's just nice city for the students as well. The accommodation is located in the nature, so there's around areas where the students can play football, basketball, do sport activities, barbecue in the evening, maybe cinema outside and everything. So this camp offers a variety of options we can do outside as well. Then here you have 2 pictures of the dining area in the accommodation. On the left side, it's this little bistro, it's upstairs, and as well on the right side, you can see the dining room from the accommodation. And here you have an overview of the multi-bedrooms. It's mostly bunk beds. You have, as I said before, the bathroom on site, a little bit table, and some as well wardrobes to put in clothes and everything. Here you have a picture of the classrooms. So it's all our classrooms are maximum 15 students. We try to get as clear as possible the levels. It can be as well that we have sometimes mixed levels, for example A1, A1, 2 together. It depends always on the levels of the students at the moment at the locations. Our teachers are German native speaker, have a certain we have a certain requirement for the teachers to teach in our courses, so we can provide the best possible courses at the location. As well, it's different types of teaching at the location. So it's as well for sure grammar, vocabulary, directly frontal direct courses, but as well as a lot of group work, speaking parts, as well listening, hearing, work exercises. So we try to mix a variety of different learn methods, so the students have the best possible way to learn German, and not only in the classes, as well in the activity programs. In the free time, we try to get the children to speak together German. Therefore, as well, depends if you would like that, then we try as well to mix the rooms, so different nationalities in different rooms. So the common thing for the students is the German language, so they have to speak more and more German as well in the evening when they're together in the room. Exactly. So I hope I could give you a little overview of our program. And now you can ask us questions if some pop up and you have some questions about the program. Thank you for listening.
Bueno, muchas gracias, Georg, por la presentación y a Carola también por la introducción en español. Antes de continuar a las preguntas, quisiera darles un repaso muy breve del documento que habíamos preparado en el colegio con el resumen de esta información en español para que no se pierdan algunos detalles importantes, porque hay unos detallitos que no quisiera que pasaran inadvertidos en español. Las edades que tenemos contempladas en el campamento de Ova Wessel, el proveedor, en este caso el Did Deutsch Institut, que como ellos nos los han explicado tan generosamente, significa Alemán en Alemania, según sus siglas en alemán. El programa está pensado inicialmente para niños entre los 8 y los 14 años. Como colegio hemos recomendado la participación de niños a partir de los 10 años en la parte inferior de este rango. En la parte superior del rango, el proveedor ha aceptado la inclusión excepcional de estudiantes de grado décimo que tienen actualmente 15 años cumplidos. Esto es un caso excepcional, ya que hemos manifestado que tenemos interés en la participación de ambos extremos del rango de edad que estaba presupuestado inicialmente. Luego tenemos, esta parte ya la mencionamos, son un acompañamiento a cargo de monitores del Colegio Alemán del Istmo desde y hasta Panamá, aproximadamente 2 por cada 15 estudiantes. Es decir, vamos a estar viajando 2 personas correspondientes a la planilla del colegio, desde el aeropuerto de Tocumen hasta el aeropuerto de Tocumen de ida y regreso. Ya en el lugar, en la locación de verano en Alemania, vamos a estar acompañados, que somos recogidos en el aeropuerto de Frankfurt y transportados en un autobús de turismo hasta el lugar en el que tienen a cabo la mayoría de estas actividades que muy generosamente los colegas del Did Deutsch Institut nos han mencionado. Las 2 excursiones previstas que se han contemplado en 2 sábados de este rango de fechas entre el 5 y el 26 de julio del 2025 están sujetas a cambios, pero son muy probables. Ya las hemos conversado previamente con diferentes grupos de interés en el marco de nuestras planeaciones. Son la excursión prevista número 1 al Centro Financiero de Frankfurt, donde conocemos la Universidad Goethe, que es un aliado del colegio, que ha manifestado su interés de darnos una visita guiada, lo cual es muy importante para los jóvenes para que tengan la inspiración para futuras estadías universitarias. Y aquí tenemos 2 elementos también muy importantes, que son el mirador del rascacielos Main Tower y el centro comercial Maisel. Esto es la esquematización gráfica de Frankfurt. Y en Colonia, es una ciudad importante de Alemania, tenemos la catedral y el Museo del Chocolate de la marca suiza muy reconocida Lindt. Para ir al catálogo que habíamos preparado como colegio, nuestro precio, y ya voy a pasar luego a la esquematización de cuál es el desglose aproximado, que es un precio conveniente debido a gran cantidad de servicios que incluye con todos los impuestos de $6.500, lo cual contempla un alojamiento entre el 6 al 26 de julio del 2025 por 21 días y 20 noches, una residencia de verano para menores de edad ubicada a 90 kilómetros de Frankfurt aproximadamente, una acomodación múltiple, 4 camas por habitación, separación habitaciones femenina y masculina, por supuesto, transporte aeropuerto Frankfurt, residencia aeropuerto Frankfurt, 3 comidas por día, desayuno, almuerzo y cena, 24 horas semanales de clase de 45 minutos cada una con profesores nativos y o de nivel C1 con prueba de nivel inicial y certificado final, actividades didácticas en las tardes y en las noches dentro y en los alrededores de la residencia ubicada en una región que es Patrimonio de la Humanidad debido a su paisaje, que se llama el Valle Superior del Medio Rin, caracterizada por sus viñedos, por sus castillos, por sus poblados alemanes, 2 paseos de día completo, atractivos turísticos, Centro Histórico de Colonia y Centro Histórico de Frankfurt. Aquí fue cuando incluimos la actividad con la Universidad Goethe, 2 monitores del Colegio Alemán del Istmo viajando desde y hasta Panamá, asistencia al viajero, Asiscard, seguro local y una tarjeta de débito supervisada con un saldo de 200 euros que corresponden más o menos a $217 supervisados para snacks, souvenir e imprevistos. Ya voy a pasar muy brevemente a otro desglose. El alojamiento ya nos mostraron fotos muy similares a estas. Las habitaciones con 2 camarotes cada una para un total de 4 camas. Un baño en la habitación, obviamente una separación femenina y masculina, o sea, una habitación solamente para niños, una habitación solamente para niñas. Pasando a esta parte, la región, lo hemos mencionado en diferentes puntos de la videollamada, un patrimonio de la humanidad con un castillo en una colina muy simpático, lo vemos mucho en catálogos conocidos de Alemania, y las clases con profesores nativos. Una alimentación de 3 comidas diarias, en la cual, bueno, hay muchos platillos alemanes. La traducción de lo que nos han mencionado los colegas, un ejemplo sería un desayuno buffet único con una variedad de pan, panecillos, quesos y jamones, yogur, cereal y fruta, mermelada, miel y mantequilla, Nutella o similar, café, chocolate, té y jugo. Un ejemplo de un almuerzo buffet vegetariano caliente, contemplando que en Alemania es común no comer proteína en la hora del mediodía. Es una pasta tortellini con salsa, un buffet de ensalada, una variedad de pan, panecillos, queso y jamones, un pudín de arándanos y sodas. Y el ejemplo de cena caliente son dos opciones de proteína animal, preparaciones de res, pollo, cerdo o pescado. Una opción adicional de proteína vegetal, buffet de ensalada, puré de papa, variedad de pan, panecillos, quesos y jamones. Que empacar en la maleta, esto lo podemos ver después. Como saben, estamos hablando con el Did Deutsch Institut de la ciudad de Frankfurt, que ha sido reconocido 5 veces por la revista británica especializada Study Travel como la mejor escuela de alemán en Alemania. Y con mucho gusto y muchas gracias por la participación de la señora Carola y del señor Georg. Para pasar a una esquematización final de costos, los 6.500, muy rápidamente, muy sencillo de qué se componen. El desglose general de costos, $3.950 aproximadamente del paquete del proveedor, alojamiento en acomodación múltiple, todas las actividades de tiempo libre, alimentación, 3 comidas diarias, programa académico con 24 horas semanales de clase, test inicial, certificado final, todos los materiales, acompañamiento personalizado por monitores locales, profesores nativos de alemán y 2 monitores del colegio por cada 15 estudiantes viajando desde y hasta Panamá, más un seguro local. $1.500 aproximadamente de un tiquete aéreo de ida y regreso con aerolínea reconocida, máximo una escala en aeropuerto principal europeo. Incluye equipaje de 23 kilos para facturar y de 10 kilos de pokerrión. El $215 de una Siscar con cobertura Schengen es lo común en el mercado por 30.000 euros. $220 aproximadamente de un saldo de tarjeta de débito prepagada libre de disposición. $100, estamos en unidades de dólares. $100 aproximadamente caja menor para uso exclusivo de emergencias. Y un cargo administrativo del colegio de 535. Bueno, ya con esto estaríamos encantados de saber sus preguntas, tanto para nosotros como para el instituto. Con muchísimo gusto, el que tenga alguna pregunta nos puede levantar la mano. La señora Maribel.
Bueno, acabo de abrir el micrófono. Buenos días.
Buenos días, señora Maribel.
¿Lo chateo o lo hablo?
Lo puede hablar con mucho gusto.
Yo solamente tengo esa reticencia por la edad de los 10 años. Ya sé que han bajado la edad, cosa que me incluye. Y precisamente como me incluye, pregunto por la específica atención que le podrían dar a un niño de 10 años. Cierro micrófono. Muchas gracias. You want me to talk in English? I'm included because I have... Okay, you got it. You got it.
Yeah. So like what kind of attention we can give to a 10-year-old one? So we have like in the camps we offer from 8-year-old, from children with 8 years old already to come to the camp. due to that age range from 8
Hola,
to
buenas.
14.
Buenos,
¿Me escucha? Disculpe la tardanza.
señora Damaris, buenas tardes ya.
¿Me escucha?
Buenos días. Sí, estamos atendiendo una. Sí, la escuchamos, señora Damaris. Gracias. Bienvenida.
So due to that we have the age range from 8 to 15, we try to offer for those children a program as well that we teach our staff on the ground how to speak with the children and to react. Our staff is mostly people who worked before with us or came as students from educational areas or
They are trained for
they're
that.
trained for that, and they're trained to work for several certain situations. As I said before as well, the children and we have always somebody reachable as well. Our staff on the ground is 24/7 reachable in case somebody feels a little bit homesick, doesn't feel well included. As long as the children and the parents speak with our staff, especially on the ground, we can react to those situations and we can help the children or work with the children. Did I answer your question right?
Well, yes, more or less. I just want to know, obviously, generally, if it is worth to send a kid 10 years old.
Yeah, like we have programs, well, I don't know, since when we offer program for younger children, and our program and the courses, everything is always for a certain age range. So with the little children, when we go to Frankfurt, they won't get that free time like a 16-year-old. So therefore we say the children goes around with our stuff and doesn't go around alone. As well, it's the location you choose. Therefore, we offer for that age Oberwesel, that it's not a big city, it's more smaller city, but it's good connected with all the other cities around, but it's not the biggest city. The area is more nature, less big city. So we try to offer for the right age group, and that's what we do since years. Since 1970, we work with children in different ages and offer different programs. Therefore, we offer for that age group Oberwesel, and we don't allow those age group, for example, in Berlin or Frankfurt, because with that age, shouldn't go around alone or shouldn't be around in the cities that alone. Therefore, for those children, Oberwesel is really good because it's in the nature. It's to walk in the city is like 20 minutes. They don't walk alone. They always walk with our staff around. We have certain measure and rules to secure the safety of the children. That's our main goal. The children always have to be secure and safe.
Besides how safe the place already is.
Genau, besides how safe the place already is. And therefore, we have a measure exactly for those children, for that age group, that they have a nice time, they learn children around the world, but as well, they're safe and secure. That's our main goal as well.
Well, thank you. And last but not least, only one more question. The insurance, health and accident insurance, how does it work?
Martin, you want to answer or?
Bueno, hay
not only the insurance, but mainly the fact that the kid might have an accident or health care, I don't know. How does it work?
Bueno, como lo mencionamos, hay dos seguros. El seguro número 1 está cubierto por el programa del proveedor, es un seguro tradicional de Alemania, el cual tiene una cobertura según los estándares del mercado alemán, con recogida de ambulancia, transporte, acompañamiento, toda la atención. De todas maneras, en el paquete que se ha promocionado desde el colegio, incluimos el servicio del Assist-Card, con la cobertura que se usa normalmente para viajes de turismo de hasta 30.000 euros. Es decir, toda la cobertura funcionaría o a través de dos seguros, o a través del seguro alemán o del seguro del Assist-Card. Y con el acompañamiento 24/7 de los monitores locales y de los monitores del colegio, que están disponibles 24/7 y se desplazan, están totalmente comunicados por medio de internet, paquetes de datos ilimitados, Wi-Fi, señal internacional, para estar comunicado todo el tiempo y poder dar la mejor atención posible.
Sorry to interrupt you again. I just want to say with the insurance as well, if something happens, our staff immediately acts. There will be no children. The children won't, if something happens, for example, they have to go to the hospital. It's our children. We have to take care of them. So our staff goes with them to the hospital and stays with them till when they get sent back or they stay overnight there. It's like the children won't get alone sent to the hospital. We always immediately act and try to take care of the children as possible as we can.
And staff is also trained for first aid.
Exactly. We have our staff have to do every year a new first aid course. Otherwise they couldn't work with us.
Listo. Ya nos quedan 5 minuticos. Vamos a pasar a la pregunta de la señora Damaris, por favor.
Hola, buenos días. Disculpen que entré tan tarde, de verdad tenía muchos problemas para entrar. No voy a pedir que me repitan toda la reunión, solamente me gustaría saber si there is a chance that we can have a copy of the meeting that I can
Por supuesto.
listen split meeting at home by myself and then just extend any questions to the office.
Le voy a estar enviando el video a todos los padres apenas lo termine de exportar, también con todas las informaciones actualizadas.
Sí, porque me duele haberme perdido toda la reunión.
No se preocupe, con mucho gusto respondemos sus dudas también después.
Muchas gracias.
No, a usted. ¿Qué más preguntitas tenemos por acá de los asistentes?
Yes, I have a question. You said what we choose, and I heard Frankfurt and Cologne for the trips. Are the students choosing something when they get there, or are we choosing beforehand, like where they're going? How does that work?
Martin, should I? Or do you want to answer, Martin, or should I answer?
Yeah, you can answer.
Exactly. We have it depends when you come, and we can speak before about which city, because we're planning now for Oberwesel. And if you say, for example, if we have a right date now, I think Martin and I'm here, our CEO, writing already and have fittings in date. It depends when you come. And if I know, for example, you want to go to Frankfurt and Cologne, I put that in the planned schedule for everybody. The excursion for the cities is always on Saturday. So it will be always on Saturday, the excursion. But as well, we can always talk. Right now, we're planning that thing. If we know earlier upfront, for example, you would like to go to Frankfurt and have to visit those in those cities, like Martin described before, we can plan everything in. As soon as we know that,
we can be flexible.
We can be flexible. Then, when it's planned, it's fixed.
Sorry that I interrupt you. We have, now I understand better the question. The dates for the trips are 12th of July for Frankfurt and the 19th of July for Cologne.
Exactly, then it's fixed. When you wrote that with IME, exactly. Then we planned like that in, and it's always the Saturday.
We have another question. Tenemos otra pregunta de la señora Damaris. Nos quedan 5 minuticos. Sí, señora Damaris.
Ok, una consulta. Yo anteriormente había elevado la pregunta de que si era posible de que si los estudiantes tuvieran la oportunidad de hacer el convivio solo ellos, pero que si al final del convivio uno como padre pudiese reunirse. Por lo menos a mí me interesa reunirme con Jada al final de la experiencia, o sea, que su pasaje pudiese tener la opción de quedar abierto para regresar conmigo, no sé, 7, 8, 9 días después.
Claro,
no sé si
eso se puede organizar con mucho gusto. Hemos tenido muchas consultas de padres que quieren o estar presentes durante la estadía en otro tipo de acomodación, o quieren realizar un viaje a través de Europa en países cercanos, ciudades cercanas, durante las mismas fechas o después. Esos son detalles que se pueden organizar con mucho gusto y hay muchísima disposición, porque son herramientas que son importantes para que los padres también se sientan más seguros, aparte de todas las herramientas de todos los recursos que ya se están ofreciendo de seguridad. Son detalles que se pueden organizar.
Perdón que te interrumpa, eso se organiza a través de la escuela directamente.
Sí, de nosotros.
Ok, y la última consulta es, no, porque no estuve y yo sé que me lo van a mandar todo, pero para no quedarme con esa inquietud ahí esperando, ellos van a hacer algún recorrido por universidades, ¿verdad? ¿Algún recorrido? ¿Algún tipo de universidad? If they're going to have a chance to see any universities or options.
Sí, se tiene planeado la visita a la Universidad Goethe de Frankfurt en un día de excursión, donde nos van a dar una charla y un tour.
Ok, perfecto. Entonces creo que tenemos que ir con la repetición de la reunión. Pues muchas gracias.
Bueno, se nos va a cortar la llamada porque ya se va a cumplir la hora y se pierde la conexión de todos los contactos que tenemos en este momento. Die Verbindung wird bald zu Ende gehen wegen einer Stunde. Agradecemos mucho su participación.
Yeah. So thank you very much as well for listening. If you have any question, write Martin. He can send us the questions and we can answer as well in the presentation. I can send the presentation as well to Martin, so if you want that, so we can show it around as well. Then you can as well contact us. And I hope you get a good overview, and we can't wait to welcome the children here in Germany. Our stuff is ready and we plan everything as well, that we all have the best experience, and I hope the children enjoy the time in Germany.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Y
you.
muchas gracias a todos por su participación en esta reunión informativa. Muchas gracias a todos.
Hasta luego, muchas gracias.
Nos vemos.
Danke und schönes Wochenende. nach
Danke
Deutschland.
ebenfalls. Dann Wiedersehen und einen
Patricia,
schönen Tag euch.
wait. Patricia, you maybe want to say a little short goodbye to the provider?
Yes. Bye. Goodbye. And thank you. Thank you for
You're
all your
welcome.
help and support
You're welcome.
with the parents, because I know it's very difficult for them to make decisions when the kids are so little.
So young
But
as
I
well.
think
Yeah.
you answer all the questions and they feel comfortable with it.
Exactly.
Thank you
And
so
when
much.
question comes up, please just write us. We can always as well, we can have a little meeting, just us, and talk about that if there are more questions. I can understand the parents as well to send the children to another country far away. A little bit convincing is always necessary.
Far away.
Exactly. It's not around the corner. Perfect.
Yeah,
I wish you a
yeah.
nice Friday and have a great day.
You
Danke.
Or
Have a
we will
good-
hear to-
Danke.
Bye guys.
Schönen Freitagabend.
Bye-bye.
Tschüss.
Tschüss.